Yeah, you know, I'm SR NBK. You heard the prez, the gentleman, natural born killers. If y'all niggas didn't know, now y'all know. And if y'all, this is the first time seeing me, this is what I look like. You heard the all city vertical kid. You heard? Cause you ain't gonna see nothing but Graff legends, champions, concrete, jungle barbarians on this shit. You heard? You heard?
Here we go, baby. Here we go.
All right. Yo, what happened, yo?
I don't know, my
broke
nigga.
the internet.
You broke the internet. Your name is so heavy, bro. Your name is so heavy, yo. First off, I just want to say it's a crazy honor to have one of the three kings, the gods, the blueprints, that it's because of you that I'm here interviewing you. That's crazy. Everybody, give it up for the motherfucking legend, the GOAT himself, Josh 5, baby. Take it from the beginning because the fans want to know your story. How did you get into graffiti? How did you get into it?
Yo, I was always, man. Yo, my brother used to tag Dillinger. And my brother used to hang out with Sin 4. So ever since I was a little kid, Sin 4 used to be in my crib. You know what I mean? Sin 4 and my brother used to hang out. You know? So my brother used to do little throwies and shit on the paper and all that. So I started practicing little graph on the paper. But ever since a kid, I was an artist. I was always into art and stuff like that. So from my school, I used to live on Lower East Side, LES. And I used to go to PS 110. So from my classroom, I used to always see the trains riding by from out the window, you know? And pretty much, man, like everybody from down there was bombing my boy Soul TNS. Now, first of all, I want to say Jaws Rip, man, first and foremost, man, before I get into the session. So my boy Soul from TNS lived right across the street from me in LA too, you know what I mean? So I used to tag numerous tags before Josh 5, you know. I had Dion, QE, KK. So I started writing probably like in the early 80s. I started writing in the early 80s. And I had, you know, but I always had like full zeal in me. Anything I ever did, man, I always did it with full bolt. You feel what I'm saying? No matter what it was. Hustling, I don't want to get into no negative shit though, man. You feel what I'm saying? But everything I did was full bolt, man. So I mean, you got some questions, or you want me to keep riding off what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what you want to hear.
The stage is yours. All right. So now you got into graffiti. You were seeing the trains out your classroom and shit. So how did you come up with the name Josh 5?
Yeah. Oh, actually, the name Josh 5. I got the name Josh 5 from Sin 4. I got it from Sin 4 because when I used to go to Sin 4's crib. First, I used to see little Josh tags all around the buildings and all that. So when I came to Sin 4's crib and I seen a Josh tag inside his room, I said, yo, who the fuck is Josh 5? Because my name ain't even Josh. My name is Johnny. You feel what I'm saying? So he was like, yo, he was like, yo, you like the tag? And I was like, yeah. So he was like, yo, you can have that tag, man. That's going to fit you. Wow. And after that, I started rocking.
That's mad legendary right there. Niggas wouldn't even know that. Sin 4 gave you the name Josh 5. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. And and like Easy's my biological cousin, you know what I mean? And Easy needs to write graffiti before, you know what I mean? He wasn't even tagging up. So like I used to try to explain, he used to hate Graff. He never wanted to write graffiti and none of that. And he didn't even understand why we was tagging up. So I used to come to his crib and I'd be like, yo, man, go bomber with me, man. You feel what I'm saying? Because like my moms ain't really want me to come out the crib and all that like that. So if I was with him, you feel what I'm saying, then everything was good. So he started tagging LC, Ladies Collector. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know how he came up with Easy, with the Easy tag. He just came up with Easy. He used to write a little different and all that. So what happened was we had, at that particular time, like it wasn't no street. Actually, it was just a subway art movement. You feel what I'm saying? So people tagged them. I'm not the first one to tag my name on the street because people was into subway art. So people did little neighborhood tags around their way, stuff like that. You know what I mean? I used to see little local tags in the buildings and stuff like that though. But it was like when I seen that the trains was being converted, You know what I mean? So I was like, yo, this shit about to be a rap, yo. So I told my cousin Easy, I said, yo, I got a plan, man. I said, yo, this is what I want to do. You feel what I'm saying? So I made a map of everywhere. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna go on under all the main subway lines. We're gonna hit all the main avenues in Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and all that. So I had mapped the whole thing out. So Easy was my original first street partner before Jaws. You know what I mean? So to me and Easy, we had came around the way. We started up in Harlem on 140th Street, 7th Avenue. So we came out bomb with just doing little tags around the way, blah, blah, blah. So we started doing big tags. We was the first ones to create big tags. Everybody else replicated that after us. You know what I mean? So when we was doing these big tags, Jaws, Peen, Slade, Clump 2, Shammer, it was a whole crew of them, RLB crew. You feel what I'm saying? So Jaws, we had came across Jaws. So Jaws says, look, I'm gonna take y'all to the yards, to the 3 yard, because that was the yard that we rocked on 148th Street under IS-10. So he said, yo, take me to the streets, and I'm gonna bring y'all to the yards. So after a while, we had started hitting the streets with Jaws and everything. So a couple of other dudes, man, from RLB, they was like, you know, because Jaws was like the general of the 3 yard. You know what I mean? He was king of the threes. So some of them, man, no disrespect, they used to feel little ways, little jealousy, whatever. They felt like we was pulling Jaws away from them. You feel what I'm saying? So some people at one time too felt like, yo, these niggas is bugging, tagging this shit on the street. But it was crazy though, because like now it's like people go bombing in cars and all that, man. Everything we did was on foot, man. We did everything on footwork, man. I'm talking about we hit highways, we banged out highways, man. We was like motherfucking all these main avenues. And when we was tagging, all these gates was fucking clean, man. Everything was clean. And then after that, subsequent to that, the niggas had little tags around it and everything. So it was like there was people who did like I said, like had tags around their way, but it wasn't no movement or nothing like that. You understand what I'm saying? So we was the first writers, man, to actually make that into a structural movement, man. Because no writers in history was doing none of that, man. We was back to back. I'm talking about from this side of the street, running to that side of the street, back to back, from avenues to avenues. And we was hitting the trains too. We had the threes. We was hitting 175th layup. Know what I mean? We was rocking that too. And like before that, when I was tagged before Josh 5, I used to go to Halsey layup and hit the double L's and all that. But all the time I've been writing graffiti on the street, then when we was doing those bombs in the 80s, yo, I never got caught. Never got caught tagging up before, but I always really kept it within the circle like that. So later on, we had ran into TNR crew with TK, but I met TK and Chino in Washington Square Park. I met both of them in Washington Square Park. And I was a little nigga. Them niggas was like big fucking giants and shit. Know what I mean? So I met them. We had chopped it up, and then for some reason TK was going over Easy's throwies and shit, know what I mean? So one time we had came back to the 3 yards, it was me, Easy, and Jaws. No matter of fact, I think it was just me and Jaws. And there was some TK throw-ups, TK, Trim TNC, Chino. Then they rode on the handball court back there in back of the yards. Manhattan makes it, Brooklyn takes it. So the Jaws just ragged over all of that shit. He did Jaws throw-ups over all the shit like that. Jaws is crazy, though. Jaws went over any and everybody, man. So anyway, we wound up clicking up with TK again, you know what I mean? So everything was peaced, and we just started bombing, man. Me, TK, Magoo too, know what I mean? I never met Sean BW, man, know what I mean? But, you know, he's doing a little time now, respect though, you know, the BW. But it was like, yo, it was crazy though, man, because it was like, man, back in the 80s, man, it was like, yo, we walked through all the roughest neighborhoods, man, through the hardest neighborhoods, man. And I never had no problems with that, man. But I know when Easy would do solo shit, he ran into a lot of stuff, man. Oh, matter of fact, no, I'm gonna tell you a good story. It was me, Sin4, Easy, and Easy brother Gas. We was going to Coney Island. So we out there in Coney Island. So something told me not to tag on the wall. So Easy was like, fuck that, I'm throwing my shit up, man. You know what I mean? So I told Easy, I said, yo, chill. So soon as I threw my J and my O, it was a bunch of white boys and they closed. It was like 20 white dudes, man. Them niggas ran down a Sin-4, ran to the fucking boardwalk. I thought the nigga was dead, yo. I'm running up Avenue N and some shit like that, man. And I got mad niggas on my back, so we spent the man, then we all met back up, though. But for the most, I never really had war with writers, though, like that. I mean, it was one time, one writer from the Bronx when I was living on Webster Avenue, a dude named Track 3. He had went over my tags because I never liked to go over somebody's tag because I had too much shit out there. You know, and I ain't want niggas to rag my shit. So how I solved that problem, you know, because I was always a street dude, man. So what I did was me and my boys, we found the way he lived. Some dude from I forgot he's tagged, some dude was tagged with June on him. So what I did was I had ran down on one of them and dude told me where the dude lived at. So I went and knocked on his door, you know what I mean? So he wasn't even there. So his sister was there. So I wrote a little kite. I wrote a little kite and passed the kite. And after that, I had no problems at all. He ain't touched my tag.
Yeah, some real shit, gorilla shit.
Yeah, I sent him a little kite. Yeah, you know. Nah, but I'm saying, lucky you wasn't home though, man. It would have been something different though, you know. But yeah, but you know, and as a kid too, man, it was like I told you, like inspirational writers like EL3. Know what I mean? Sniper TNS. These are all my boys, man. And like, you know, and that was the crew in my neighborhood in LES, man. And RTW dudes to be down through there. Who? No, EL3. I didn't actually know Sniper. I knew Sniper, but I never actually met EL. I never met EL, but the ones from TNS was Rich RH because I was a little kid and I used to go to Rich 2's crib and Rich used to sell me Marsh ink because at first I was tagging with Shoe Dye. So, you know, Rich put me on to the Marsh ink and all that. And I used to always go to Rich crib and buy ink from him and all that, you know. And Rich had, man, Rich used to always go to the bridge layer, man. He used to rob everybody in the bridge layer, man.
Let me ask you this, Josh. All right. Now, you say you and Easy are cousins. Boom. Y'all niggas converted to the street bombing. The gates was empty. Y'all fucking created the big giant tags, which are legendary. That's what I honestly thought that y'all niggas lived in my hood because you had the whole Bushwick Avenue, Myrtle Avenue, Graham Avenue, Knickerbocker Avenue, Broadway Avenue, Bushwick Avenue. You had smashed every fucking gate with high flat black tags. All three of y'all. So like I grew up on that shit, you heard? So now y'all niggas is smashing shit. So did you get the recognition like quickly, or you know, did you feel like you had to go through a lot of fucking like a lot of years?
Nah, you know what? Nah. All right. First of all, some people's careers on our first bomb, I'm talking about, because nobody, on our first bomb, we covered so much territory, man. And it took us probably like not even a whole month. The King, the whole Harlem and all that. And then it was like, it was just so simple and so easy, man. There was no competitive, there was no competition because nobody was out there. You feel what I'm saying? And everybody who came followed our blueprint behind us. We ain't follow nobody. You did what I'm saying? Because there was nobody out there doing it like that, you know? And like I said, I seen niggas tags in the neighborhood, but that's niggas coming from the yards, little small things over there, you know? So, but I got respect for all writers in Graff. But I always have respect for those who came before me, man. Because if it wasn't for those who came before me, there would be no me, there would be no you, and there would be no us. You feel what I'm saying? So, and it's crazy because, like, you know, I used to watch all the writers, man, rag, and I remember the Wizards and all that when I was a little kid, man, and all of that, you know, and I respect all these writers, man. I seen them doing their subway train things, and I told you, we was rocking the trains too, you feel what I'm saying? And, but I was more geared towards the streets. So what people fail to speak about in our history is about us being subway artists, because it's different now because you got social media. So now with social media, people taking pictures of this and that, and we ain't really have bunch of pictures and stuff like that. And all we just was like, yo, fuck that, yo, we just gonna write, man. I'm talking about, yo, I love the street bombing, man. If I had to choose for me chilling with my girl or going bombing, I'm going bombing. Know what I mean? And that's what it was, man. For the love of the Graff, for real, yo. And like, yo, damn, it was so many things I want to say, but
yo,
I don't know how much
whatever
time
you
we
want
have
to
to talk
say.
here. But what's up?
I said, say whatever you want to say, bro. Like the streets want to know. You letting us know, bro. Drop your truth, baby.
Yeah. So it's like, yo, I felt like, man, like you know, like I am Mike Tyson, man. I never forget this video I watched with Mike Tyson. So when Mike Tyson, before he started boxing, he seen Muhammad Ali came and spoke to him. So Muhammad looked, Mike Tyson looked up to Muhammad Ali. You feel what I'm saying? So what's his name? The nigga that knocked the beat Muhammad Ali. What was that nigga he knocked down the first round? Like, who was that? Spinks? Yeah, that was Spinks. So now Mike watched the whole history of Spinks. You feel what I'm saying? But at his time, he came in the ring and just knocked that motherfucker out. So that's the way I looked at it when we came into the Graff game, yo. It was like there was a lot that came before us, but the difference with us, because we did the unthinkable, something that was totally different. And it's like, and I can respect the Coke, man. Coke, that's my boy. I fuck with Coke, man. You feel what I'm saying? And then Coke wrote inside his book, True Legend. He said, I was going to quit writing graffiti until Easy Jaws and Josh 5 came out, that they took graffiti to the next level. You dig what I'm saying? And, you know, we did bombs with PJ. We bombed with Coke, with Echo, MPC, 3C. Know what I mean? You know, but me personally, like it wasn't too many writers that I spread myself out with writing with, because when I'm writing with Easy, when I was writing with Easy and Jaws, when Easy tell me go, I know I'm good. I ain't got to look behind me. I ain't got to look around. I ain't got to do none of that because I know he got my back, you know? And like lately, I haven't really came out doing nothing major. But most of the time when I would be out there, I'd be by myself, you know? I'd be by myself. But one time I did get caught on this era when I was, it was me, Easy, and Sin 4. We was down by the Bowery, you know? So I seen this gate. So I was like, yo, I got to have this gate, man. So Easy was standing on the corner, Sin 4 was on the side. I don't know where these cops came from, man. These niggas just pulled up, man, cuffed me up. I was like, oh shit. But that ain't never happened though back in the days though. And it's kind of crazy though, because we used to just like walk up on the gates, man, like it wasn't nothing, man. And our shit was so much out there, man. I'm telling you, man, it was like the fucking gates came with our name on it, man. You know what I mean? So, and it's like we quit in '89 because there was so much we did, and it wasn't nothing else to do. I wasn't with that climbing on no bridge shit and all that. I didn't have to do all that. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't doing all that because I didn't have to do that for recognition and fame, you know? And we used to do the chalkboards too. Beside the trains, we had the chalkboards. I'm talking about, we had like every station, man. We used to hit the stickers with the insides.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you.
It was like it's so many things, man.
Before you, rest in peace, Jaws and Easy, no writer was all city like the way y'all did it, and there was no other writer. There was only train niggas. It was on train. There was no street or city.
No. I seen people. I probably seen a nigga with one tag here, one tag there. I don't know what the fuck they was doing, probably drunk, coming from their girl crib or coming from the layup. But nobody ain't never talking about, yo, we covered. I'm talking about over 1 million tags, man, going straight now. You get on the train, see our shit on the train, get off the train, come outside, and our shit is outside. I'm talking about everywhere. I don't give a fuck what bus you got on, Manhattan, Bronx, Queens, wherever. Our crew had, if you ain't see me, you seen Jaws, you ain't see. Everywhere I'm talking about, man, everywhere. So nobody did that like that. Now people was like, yo, who the fuck is these dudes, yo? And nobody really knew who we was, you know. And most people wasn't gonna come to that 3 yard. You came to that 3 yard, there was a whole different ball game back then. You know what I mean? So you know, most of the dudes that used to bond with us in the 3 yards, man, like they was all hood dudes, man. You know, these dudes, but they used to tag up, man. These dudes is like a lot of, you know, with some real irascible dudes, man. You know, but at the end of the day, man, you know, I just love the hip hop, man. Love hip hop, man, and love the Graff culture, man. I met a lot of people too, man. Like my boy KRS-One, peace, respect. And I remember I was down on 40. I used to be down in Midtown, hustling down in Midtown. So my boy was like, yo, I be seeing KRS-One down there. I was like, what? So I was like, all right. So I was walking down 47th Street one day. So I see him. So I approach him. I was like, yo, what's good, man? He was like, yo. He was like, yo, what's up? So I was like, yo, you tag graffiti? So he was like, yeah, tag. And I was like, what, you tag KRS-One? He was like, yeah. And he was like, who you are? So I said, Josh 5. So he was like, you're not the real Josh 5. I'm like, what you talking about? So I wrote it on a piece of paper. So he started smiling or whatever. So I gave him my number. He never called me. So I saw him again. I gave him, and he gave me his number. So from that point, we used to go to Power Play Studio and hang out with him. So I introduced KRS-One to Easy. And then I wound up getting locked up because KRS was trying to put together a project, build a little wall, do some graph on it. And he wanted to collect some graph writers to do a video called Duck Down that was shot up in the Bronx. So while I was locked up, Easy took over the project, and Easy introduced KRS to Cole, TK, and all these other dudes, you know? So that's how that went, you know? But Chris, that's my boy, man. And I'm a Fab Five Freddy. That's my boy too. Respect, man. Fab Five Freddy. Because I remember I had a situation where I was in the Henry studio that made the Subway Art book. So when you come inside the Subway Art studio, there's a little thing where you got to tag your name on. So a kid named Reese came in there with some kid that tagged Josh 1. So when I seen the kid write Josh 1 on the thing, you know, I pulled my box cut out and they both ran out the studio. So I chased both of them down Canal Street. So I was down on Lower East Side inside a club called the Amazon. It was me, my boy LR, and my boy MK. So Fab Five Freddy approached me. He was like, yo, you Josh 5? I was like, yeah, what's up? He was like, yo, Fab Five Freddy. He was like, yo, they told me you was in there. I wanted to meet you. I was like, what's good? So he had Reese with him. So he was like, yo, what happened with y'all? So I explained to him what was going on. So then I squashed that, you know, on that tip like that, man, you know, because Fab was cool. And it wasn't really about nothing. I just was like, I didn't understand that Josh 1 shit, though. But, and plus, when I was younger, I was more rational. I was more, like, ready to go. I'm still ready to go now, but I think more now. You know, because I got more at stake than what I had when I was younger.
So let me ask you this: How long was your run then? You said you stopped at 89. How long was the All City run?
From like, I would say like 80. Now, when I started in the early 80s, now from that era there, that was probably like I think from 84, late 84, 85 up to 89.
So in just a few little short years, you, Jaws, and Easy laid down. Did you think that it was? Did y'all know that y'all was creating a whole wave for the next fucking generation?
Of course I did, because I seen that. Yo, it was like, yo, I was bugging out when I seen them trains getting switched over, man. I was like, yo, you know, everybody didn't even know what to do, man. So we blew the breath of life back into graffiti, man. And then when people followed behind us, it was like they had a whole lot of catching up to do. So like, no disrespect to writers, but a lot of the stuff I saw, like, I'm trying not to sound arrogant about it, but it really wasn't impressing me, because unless you do something different, man, something that I ain't do, then I'm like, oh shit, all right, cool, I fuck with that. But they were just doing what we were doing, trying to catch up with us, you know. So, and like I said, there was nobody we was following. It was just us, man, you know. And we just was going everywhere. I'm like, yo, we going here, we going there, we going here, we going there, and that's how everything went, you know. And then in between certain things, I kept getting locked up here and there, back and forth, you know. And then I wound up, man, like, I forgot what year it was, where I did a stretch, man. I had like a 4.5 to 9 year sentence. I did 5.5 out of that. And I came out and I got locked up in Florida, did like almost 3 years in Florida, came back, did a year violation in New York. So I had a lot of little things with penitentiary going on with me there, you know. And there's a lot of writers, man, like, you know, that we were very responsible for their career. And Trap, that's my boy too. Trap used to write with us too. And I ain't even want to talk about this cat, man, but that dude Bested too. I remember I met Bested down on 149th Street, writer's bench. You feel what I'm saying? So I seen him, and he was like, yo, what's up? He wanted to meet us. So Easy never used to want to meet nobody. Easy don't really talk too much. You feel what I'm saying? He just laid back, you know? So anyway, we put him on the 10. We threw him in the whip, you know what I mean? Put him out there like Little Apprentice or something, you know what I mean? You know, see what he could do. And, you know, and like I felt, you know, I'm being straight, man, when he did his little interview, man, he was like, yo, like, and I'm sitting, man, well, I'm watching it like they watching me right now. And I'm like, wow, man, come on, man. But one thing I do understand, like, nobody wants to be number 20. Everybody wants to be the top 5. You dig what I'm saying? Everybody want to be number 1 or the top 5. So I understand when people get on the interviews, you know, that's their shine. That's their time to speak. You know, but there's certain things when people want to know the layout on what's this, what's that, how'd you do this, who inspired you, what led you to do this and do that, and that's like, and I can't understand with somebody who, like, straight up, man, was like, yo, when some writers was in a state of infancy, but they didn't even know what to do, and I'm like, yo, come on, jump in the whip. You feel what I'm saying? So, but then at the same time too, like, my attitude used to be different from the way my attitude is right now. So some may have felt harsh feelings towards me. So I can understand when they get on the video, like, I ain't saying that nigga. And they ain't like, fuck that nigga. You dig what I'm saying? Because I used to joke on niggas a lot though. We writing, you know, and I would joke niggas out. You know, when niggas would get mad, but some of them wouldn't want to say nothing because they wanted to stay in the whip. Dig what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's how that went, you know. But, you know, it's like, you know, I just feel, Graff, man, like there's a lot of things, man, that a lot of people, like the newer generation, the people coming up now, they might have not seen a lot of these things, you know, and there's not a lot of things that's captured for the internet for people to see, certain bios and certain, you know, things for them to understand what's going on or what happened back then. And you got some writers, man, that I see everybody talking about they're legends. Some niggas wasn't no motherfucking legend, man. And that's something that really pissed me off, man, for real. Because some dudes would take a flick or grab one of the old flicks, and I know who these dudes is. They probably had a little something running, or one little run on 175th till they bucked it. But the people who don't know that, they'll just be like, oh shit, because they never lived it. They never been in the yard. They never seen shit smashed out like that. And then they'll just take it and run with it, you know? So that's like a title, man, that people just be saying, these niggas everybody ain't no legends, man, for real, man. And, you know, but I try not to be too hard on certain dudes, man. It's like, you know, people gonna be how they be, man. Some niggas is biased, some niggas is liars, some niggas is, you know, whatever.
So you stopped in 89, 89, 90. So now the 90s comes in and the whole, that's when my era came in. And, you know, we grew up off of y'all niggas shit. So, you know, niggas try to emulate y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying? You gotta kill all the gates on all the abs. You gotta fucking have something mad big so niggas can see that shit. You know, you gotta have a nice fat cap. You know what I'm saying? We copied your style, you know? So did you look at graffiti in the 90s after you stopped?
Yeah, I looked at graffiti, but Easy wasn't into graffiti. Easy was like, he was so straight from graffiti, man. And then one time I came out of jail, I was like, yo, come on, let's go write, man. I literally had to beg this nigga to go write with me. He was like, man, I ain't tagging up, man, no more, man. He said, I'm done with that, man. You know, these guys fucking, man. We did some down on, where we went? We was around Webster Avenue, around the way where we were staying at. And we threw a little something around the neighborhood like that, man, and that was it, though. But then Easy just stopped writing. He wasn't thinking about Graff or none of that, man. And then, I moved out to Virginia. This was like, damn, like in the 2000s, and then we did something out there. We did little tags out there, you know. But after that, it was like, I used to watch graffiti, but I wasn't really into like active bombing. You know, it's like I remember one time when I seen Vifa. Vifa was from around my way too, from down in Smith Projects. You know, where my boy Lee live at, and I don't know if Lee still stay down there, but he seen me one day and he was like, "Yo, Josh, what up, man?" You know, he was like, "Yo, you want to go write with me?" And I ain't really want to go writing, man, but he was like, "Yo, come on, man." So I said, "All right, cool." We jumped on a little bike. Now, I mean, we did some tags. We rode over the bridge to Brooklyn. And we took flicks and everything, you know. But like I said, you know, it's like something I said in my little IG joint. I was saying, man, the thing where I would actually feel. And it's not through anger, man. It's like, if I fuck with you, I'll fuck with you, man. You know, when I see some writers off the books, off the record, then they'll approach you and they be like, "Yo, Josh, yo, what up, man? Yo, you an icon, you a legend, you this and that. You sign my book," and I do that. But when I would really feel like because like most of the people I write with, I would connect with them on a personal level. You dig what I'm saying? So these would be my family. You feel what I'm saying? So when I would see their little views, and I'm like, damn, man, I'm like, I just was talking to this nigga yesterday. Know what I mean? So, but then I used to laugh at shit like that, man. It was just crazy, man.
Who did you see up in the 90s?
It is what
did you
it
see
is,
anybody?
man.
Who did you like notice anybody in the 90s? Like, all right, this nigga's killing shit. All right, this nigga's killing shit.
Vifa was doing his thing. Vifa was covering some territory. JA was covering some territory. Saint, Astro, who else? Damn, who else was doing a little something, man? And then you had certain people, man, like around little certain areas, man, like in the Bronx, like my boy, a Priestweek, rest in peace, Flasher, TR Nation, you know, that's my boy. I know them personally. I mean, I knew Priestweek, he passed away though. But who else? And after a while, it started turning into mumbo jumbo. You can't even read none on the gates. Like everything could just cluttered up. You think what I'm saying? So it was always, you started getting crazy, way out of hand, man. But the way I used to feel, regardless of whatever, you know, people's responses were, what people would say, man, it's like it's something Neo said, where they asked him about him making music. So he responded to them. He says, yo. Because he was a songwriter. So he was like, yo, look, most of these songs you hear on the radio is songs I wrote. So I'm still #1. So when I look at all of this, when I know where it came from, and it came from me, you feel what I'm saying? And it's like, I just see my legacy just go on. You dig what I'm saying? And that's the way I look at that through my eyes, you know?
So like,
yeah, you know, but
a lot of people interview on here are just straight legends, you know what I'm saying? And there's only like a couple of them that I can name that could be in your realm, you know. Cope, I had Cope, you know what I'm saying? We had Easy, all of that shit. You know, we had Astro, niggas like that. We had TK, the God, of course. Do you realize how like people look at you, like the people that's in the hip hop / Graff community? You see, like you said, like even the rappers be like, "Oh shit, that's you." Like when did you realize, like, oh shit, like my work, like niggas realize and recognize?
Yo, it's like, yo, like I said, yo, we came in KO, man, like Iron Mike, man, not on some Mayweather shit, just catching little tags for points. We came in heavy hitting, leaving no room for no errors and no mistakes, man. And we just kept hitting, delivering. I'm talking about not just me having little nooks and crannies, side blocks, everything, man, until the motherfucking cans just ran out, man. Like, surprised we wasn't doing scratchies. You know what I mean? But I mean, that's what it was, though, man. For real, man. It was like, yo, it was crazy, man. It was crazy.
Jaws, tell us about Jaws, bro. Rest in peace to the God, bro. You know, like, tell us about Jaws. Like, how did you meet Jaws?
You know what? Jaws lived because Easy's originally from Brooklyn. Easy's from Brooklyn, and then he moved uptown to Harlem. And Jaws used to live like 3 blocks over, you know? So you know what? It's been, and this is crazy, it's been so many years. I forgot who met Jaws first, me or Easy. But he was rocking them 3 yards, and them yards was close to where Easy was staying up on 140th Street. So when we came in contact with him, that's when he was like, yo, because he started, like I told you prior, he was seeing these tags all over. He was like, and I told you the other dudes from the RLB was Josh's crew, Real Live Bombers. When some of the other dudes seen these tags, these big tags all around Harlem, they was like, yo, who the fuck is these niggas? Like, and they thought it was bugged out. Like, these niggas is tagging on big. This shit is crazy. Like, they didn't understand it. But then Josh was smart enough. He was like, nah, baby. He was like, these niggas know what they doing. You know, so that's when Josh was like, yo, when we was kicking it with him, and he was like, yo, like I said, he says, yo, man, I'm going to take our niggas to this 3 yard. We're going to rock this out, and you take us to the streets, you know? Oh, I want to give respect, man, to my boy Jim Star. You know what I mean? I want to say what up to my boy Dude, too. You know what I mean? I want to say what's up, man. Who else, man? I don't want to forget nobody, man. My boy Howard KRT, my boy Phobia. Rest in peace to PG TPA. That was my boy. Actually, PG taught me how to do wild style. You know what I mean? PG was nice. That was my nigga for real, man. Yeah. That was my boy, man. You know, rest in peace. He passed away, man. That kind of like hit me hard, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, back to Jaws. Jaws used to, like I said, Jaws used to go over everybody, man. I remember one time we was in 175th layup. So the back of the layup, and then somebody comes from under the train. I'm thinking it's police. So I went to get it, but it was John 156. So, but John had a bunch of them green ups inside the layup, and Josh was going over all of them shits, yo. But Josh,
he has such a dope throw. His
like
throw
that,
up was,
you know, when
that shit is fucking retarded.
Yeah. Yo, when it came to hands down, some of your Jaws, man, Jaws could just throw a quick whatever, man. Like, he didn't have to sketch nothing down on paper, man. His hands was like stencils, man. He had the raw hand style, man. He was really nice, man. He had a lot of talent, man. And I know if he was still here today, man, he'd be on a whole futuristic, different level with it, man, you know? And I remember when I was up north, too, like, he wrote me a letter. He was like, yo, what's up? Yo, you need something? I got you. I'll hold you down. So he was like, yo, as soon as you get out, we're going to do this again. You think you got it in you? So I was like, yeah, I got it in me, man. You know, but fortunately, man, that bomb never happened. You know, he passed away. But it's like, yo, I don't know,
Easy,
man.
let me
see, man. I got
when
so
Easy came back, that nigga
up?
shook up the whole group again. That shit, like, man, niggas got excited. And I met Easy.
Yeah.
So at the time Easy came back, I already been, I was like really hitting streets hard and shit. So I was like feeling myself, right? So I was with a couple of, you know, heavy hitters and shit. So we go to a Graff show, and I walk in and I'm drunk and shit. So I'm like, yo, where the real right at? And then somebody's like, yo, right here. And he's hitting a black book, and I'm like, what you write? And the niggas, I write Easy. Yo, son, of my jaw just dropped, and all that shit went right out the window. Wah! Like that. Like, the heck?
Yo, you still here.
Easy, holy fuck. Yo, and then we chop. Yo, that's how I met E to God. Yo, that nigga. Yo, it's bro.
Yeah. Yo, but you know, that's kind of crazy because like Easy, he normally be like he don't even be letting nobody know who he is most of the time. He be like, yo, Josh, you don't tell him I'm standing here. He be like, you don't tell him what I write, you know? Hold on, let me fix my headphones. What's up? Hold on, let me fix my headphones.
Yes, sir.
Yo, you get me? Cool. Yeah, and I be doing my little paintings too and all that, man. I don't know if you see in the background. Got my little, you know, I got my little canvases here all together, man. I be doing little stuff here. You know, got a little abstract thing going. Can you clear view
it over a little bit to the one right next to it. The big one.
Which
right
one?
there.
This way?
Nah, the other way.
This way or this way?
Yeah, right there.
Over
That
here?
shit is crazy with all the faces all mashed up. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, but I've been doing like art and stuff like that. But like when you street bombing, I mean, I don't even know how these niggas now be out there, probably because of the pandemic, man, doing them fillings on the gate. And I'm like, we ain't had no time for all that shit, man. We just hit it and quit it, man. Just keep going. You know what's crazy too? Yo, we used to like me and Jaws used to actually fight over spots on the gate, man. We used to fight over spots on the gate, man. I went up to the spot, and the nigga started doing a big ass J, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is you doing? You know what I mean? And we used to argue all the time, man. All the time we used to argue about that, man. About the certain spots, man. And you know, it was crazy, man. It was crazy, man. But you know, but I met a lot of good writers, man. Respect to my boy Men One too. That's my boy too. RTW, respect, man. You know, and who else, man? Because I don't want to forget nobody, man.
Who's your top 10 favorite writers?
What's up? Oh man, that's great. Who's my top? Who's my top 10 favorite writers? You know what I mean?
Favorite niggas.
Jaws, Easy, Lee, Men, Is.
You're up to 5. You got 5 more.
John 156. I love his throw-ups. I mean, I love his throw-ups.
Oh, John 156.
Yeah. John 156. And
you got 4 more left.
How many more I got? I got 4 more. I throw Cope in there. He was a legend doing his thing. I let him throw ups too.
You got 3 left.
How many more I got? I got 3 left. Damn. Who else? Who else used to have some crazy sick shit, man? Damn, cause now my mind is going way back, man. Cause it was like now it's different writers out now, man. I fuck with Dondi. I fuck with Dondi. Who else? And Prince from EA. From EA Crew, Escape Artists. I fuck with Prince too.
You got 1 more.
How many more I got? I got 1 more. Get that last slot. Damn, bro, it's kind of hard, man.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, y'all have to come back to that one. You know what I mean? Just keep talking. I'm gonna come back to that last. We don't have to hold that down.
What about throw-ups? Who you think got a dope throw-up? I mean,
what now? Or you mean back in the days?
Whatever you think of.
You talking about?
Whose throw-up you like?
All right, I like Cope's throw-ups. Always like PJ throw-ups. I like Scene throw-ups. Who else? I like Men throw-ups. I like Is throw-ups. I like because it's like with certain writers had where it was so lined up and so neat, like the shit was stenciled on the fucking train. You dig what I'm saying? That's the type of shit I like. You dig what I'm saying? Where it was like these niggas was running copies on the train or something. You know what I mean? And who else? Damn, who else has some fly ass throw-ups, man? You know I love them JOZ joints with the box joints he used to do, man. That shit there was classic, yo. Who else? Damn. No stories I like too. Attic. I like his stories because I used to see because that caught my attention because I used to see it down. I really wouldn't see it a lot though, but I would see it in nice prime spots. Know what I mean? And the prime spot he hit was like good prominent spots that kind of stood out, you know? And he had mixed his style. I never met him before. I don't know whether he's an old writer or whatever, because I never seen him back in the days. But he had a style that was like transitioning from a new school with like a little bit of old school, little twist with it, you know? And I kind of dug that.
Yeah, he's an out of towner.
Who else, man? Yeah. I like the EL's Thorps, EL's joints. I like the EL's joint. Oh, and OE Thorps. I love them OE Thorps, OE3 Thorps. I love them joints. You know what I mean? Who else? That's my boy too, man. Peace to OE, man. You know what I mean? That's my boy too, man. I met OE way back. I met him down over in Borinquen Projects, man.
That's right.
Down over there in Bushwick. You know what I mean? That was years ago. That was in the 80s though, because he used to write with my boy Soul from TNS RTW, you know. Who else? Oh, my boy Fixer, FX. That used to be Sim4's partner back in the days, you know. He had some nice little FX thoughts, you know. We took us to the train one time to go writing with us, man. You know, but that's another thing too, man. We used to go on them layups, man. Them layups could become dangerous at times. So I remember one time I was at 175th layup, and I'm hitting the catwalks. I'm bombing the float. It's so easy somewhere else, getting lost in this shit. Know what I mean? Just smash shit out. So I see some little nigga, short little dude, running down the catwalk, and he's like, yo. So I'm thinking he's 5'0", so I'm like, yo. So he was like, yo, what you write? What you write? So I was like, yo, Josh 5, TDM, 3YB, RLB. So when I said that, he was like, oh shit. He was like, yo, word? So when I came around the other side of the train, yo, no lie, it was probably about like 25 niggas over there, 25 dudes over there with bats, chains, and everything. It was Lace, Suey, Roach, and there was a bunch of other writers was there. So these niggas was like armed, like ready to do us in. Know what I mean? So they was like, yo, what y'all write? So once I said my name, and then Easy came around and Easy said his name. It was like, them niggas was like, yo, shit, oh, word? Like, they didn't even believe it until we actually tagged the shit on the train and shit. So then everything was good though, man. But there was another time.
Now that was respect.
Yeah. You know, because you know, I mean, what you gonna do when you outnumbered? You dig what I'm saying? You know, you're gonna go out though, but you're gonna take a temporary L, but you never lose if you go out though. But we would have took a terrible loss that night, man. You know, if we would have went the other way, you know, but everything was good though. I remember I wasn't there though. I know TK and Josh ran into Captain PJ in the layup, you know, and it was like, yo, we went to 175th, we seen Captain PJ in there. I don't know what went on, you know what I mean? But I know that I think Cap was going over Easy Stories or something like that on the number line. And after that, PJ was putting P's in front of Josh's name. So on the highway, so it was saying P-Josh. And then PJ, that's my boy, you know. So I was like, I seen PJ in front of my building in the Bronx on Webster Avenue when I was staying over there, and he was with Rob One. They was in the car parked in the front. So I was like, yo, Josh was like, why you putting the P's in front of his name? So he was like, nah, I was just fucking with him, man. You know, everything good. So I was like, hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go upstairs and get Josh real quick so I could talk. So when I went upstairs to get Josh, I think Josh was tight, man. He came running down the stairs, but by the time he got downstairs, PJ pulled off, you know. And that was the end of that, though, you know. And I remember this nigga, what's his name? C's. Yo, he used to be ragging Josh. I don't know if you ever heard of C's before. S-E-Z-E?
S-E-Z-E.
From Retards? Yeah. Yo, he was going over all Josh shit. I'm talking about everywhere. He was all city, just all Josh, going over all Josh shit. So I ran into him one day down in by West 4th Street. I see my boy Live from the Retards. That's my boy. Respect you too, Live. And when I approached Steve's a tall little, I think he was Spanish or something, had black, white, whatever. So he was looking nervous when Live was like, yo, Josh 5, what up? So I think Live told me, yo, that C's right there. So I ran down. I'm like, yo, what's up, yo? So then he pulled out a box cutter. He starts backing up and all this, you know what I mean? Like he's ready to run, you know? But ain't nothing crazy happened though, man. He was like, yo, Josh went over one of my old tags, this and that, you know, but nothing really crazy happened, man, you know? And who else, man? Let me see, man. Yo, I just had so much to say, man. Yo, but I've been up all day, man. I've been waiting on this.
It's an honor to have you on, my nigga. What about now? The graffiti now. Do you see anybody now? Do you notice anybody?
Yeah, what's up? Goog, I like Goog. Goog's doing his thing, man. Respect for real, man. That's my boy. What up, Googie? Know what I mean? Yeah, Goog's doing his thing, man. And I love them Thorps, man. I love them Thorps, the way he put all that thing together. He put together real nice. You know, and I remember we did a little bomb together, me and him, easy and calm. And we did something light, something real light down by the West Side Highway, you know. But you know, we never went writing again after that though. I like them joints. I like DC was doing some other dude, SEO. I like them Thowies, you know. Yeah, but I like the Thowies. Me personally, I like the first ones he was doing with the little face thing in it. You know what I mean? Those there I like. The other ones, I'm being, you know, no disrespect. I didn't like the newer ones with the pointy S. I thought it was somebody else doing that, you know? But I like the first ones. And I was like, if I ever see that dude, I want to tell him, man. Rock them first joints, man. Them joints is classic. I like them joints, man. Who else? Wow, it was a couple of other cats, man, that kind of like caught my attention. But them dudes there was like really like right now stood out to me, you know. And they was like all over. I go to Brooklyn, I see them there, and they was doing like pretty much like what was different with them. Like I said, like we had the tags on the gates. Like I don't know what the fuck they was thinking. So, like I said, I would not sit there and for all that time doing some back-to-back fillers on gates like that. And I don't, you know,
yeah,
but that takes a lot of time.
CO and Panic, yo. CO, Panic, and Goog, them three niggas right there. They bomb like 90s niggas. That's why I love them niggas. Oh, for real.
Yeah. They was going hard, man. And also Pierre. I like Pierre's stories too. Pierre, you know. I like the Hound too. Like Hound, it's just the way Hound hits like also like prime spots too. He hits the spots where you know, we just hit him where it hurts. But he ain't got to go all through the extra little stuff, man. He hit like the nice little spots where his name stands out, you know. But it was like, man, yo, we used to like, it was crazy, man. Like, yo, man, we used to walk. Yo, I remember we used to be in the yards too. It used to be so cold in the 3 yards, man, where my fingers was numb. We just tagging on the train, man. We go in there with like 30 cans and just get crazy.
Yeah, you need to. You don't think you can come back and rock 100,000 fillings real quick just for the, you know, for the content?
Nah. Nah. But I might just, you know, I'll probably throw up a little tags here and there, man. Because I felt like, to me, like from where I came from, with me being me, like I was comfortable like throwing a few tags up and not throwing a whole bunch of. When they see those, it's like a motherfucking Bigfoot sighting. Like, oh shit, like they seen Sasquatch. Like, oh shit, a Josh 5 tag. You know, and I felt like I already put my recognition and already made my bones in it. So I felt like I didn't really have to do it another time like that, you know. But not saying that, you know, I always got markers and shit. I always keep that, man, you know, always keep markers on me. Sometimes throw little tags. And I have felt more comfortable throwing little tags with the markers and stuff like that. But I probably wouldn't want to do that like that again, like that. You know, I probably would throw something here and there. I just feature on another nigga track.
What about,
you know what I mean? Like that?
People could buy canvases now. People could buy your art and they could buy your canvases and sticker packs and all that shit from you. Yeah, all that. I got all that, man. They just hit me up on Josh 5, DM me. I got everything. I got sticker packs. I got canvases, man. I got whatever, man. You can commission me for whatever, man. I do abstract. I do mainstream art, you know. You can find it on the Josh 5/John Valere. But I got John Valere because my real name is John. That's my real name. But I got Valere comes from the Latin word valor, which means bravery in battle. So the conjunction of the two represents the struggles in life that I fought through bravery and battle. So that's why I'm John Valere, you know.
And like I had put a couple of pieces inside galleries, you know, but it wasn't nothing like the stuff here I got, you know. It was just like some tag stuff, some regular simple stuff. And but I didn't want to come out with my canvases actually really with as Josh 5, because like when you come out as a graffiti artist inside the gallery, well, it's a whole different scenery, you know, because you got collectors. And sometimes when you do shows with graffiti, most people coming in is graph writers. It's like you meeting up on 149th Street writers bench. You know, people want autographs, and ain't nobody buying them paintings, man, for no 5,000-6,000. You know, they just come and just drink some wine, eat some crackers, man, and sign some books. You dig? So, but also when you get into that field with canvases and paintings, when you come out as a graffiti artist, it boxes you in and puts you in a little box as just a graffiti artist. So I'm an artist that knows how to do graffiti as well. So you have a broader audience. You dig what I'm saying? You know, and you'll reach out to more people like that, you know, and it's like some graffiti artists, like some of them, unless you had a prominent name that stood out, then people like, all right, cool, this dude's the truth, man, and they got the footage to back it. It ain't just none of that fake legend, one of them little pictures in the Source magazine they used to do, and everybody's going wild. Oh shit, this guy, somebody way in Spain, France, they're like, oh, this guy's the guy. You know what I mean? And he was actually really nobody. But at the same time, it's like not really like in the way I'm saying it, because I'm like joking with it though, but like everybody has donated to Graff, man. And I don't care if you just tagged on the staircase, man. We all one unit. We all one family. That's how I look at it, man. It's not that you had more than this person, that person had less than you, because, you know, it's been times where I couldn't draw. I couldn't draw a straight line, but I just had that ambition and that zeal to always want to go to a next level with everything, you know? Oh, yo, my battery's just getting low now. I don't know, we might fade out a little bit, though. You know, we blank out. So we gonna,
before we jump off and all of that, I want to just say one thing, yo, for real. The legacy that y'all niggas left behind, that shit is like probably one of the biggest trios and like movements in the whole graffiti history period.
Yeah. Hey, but you hear me though? It's like a lot of people don't even know, man, like that we started that. That we started it. Like a lot of people know, but then some people just keep it silent to themselves for whatever their reasons is. You think, you know, and like I said, yo, it was like it's crazy because I was the mastermind behind it, man. It was all my thoughts, man. It was like, yo, this what we gonna do, because I seen the vision, you know, and I just, you know, put my cousin on, JOZ on, and then we just took it from there. We just started rocking steady like them breakdance boys, man, and we just kept it going, man, you know, and that's what it is, man, for real, man. And I don't really encourage niggas to go out there and write and get knocked and get locked up, man, for some bullshit. But you know, you do what you do, man, you know. But just know what you're doing and how you're doing it, man. You got to be a vet at it, man, if that's what you're doing. But I'm trying to move more into a more legitimate field, man. Dealing with my art, we're dealing with my paint and stuff like that, instead of running around to face poverty. You know, so
we wish you like continued success, bro. Your art is crazy. Everybody got to support. Like you said, go to Josh on IG. He got all the merch. You know what I'm saying? They need to make a documentary about the fucking movement that y'all started, about y'all three, bro. It has
to. I was somebody reached out to me, man, about a documentary, man. That's in the makings. And I want to say what up to my boy Heck Tags too. That's my boy too. You know, peace to Heck Tag. That's my boy, man. There's probably have a few names, man, that I forgot, but it wasn't on purpose, man. And
that documentary out, man. You can see that.
Anyway,
make that movie, man, because the people need to see that. The movie, bro. That shit would be crazy. Call it the Three Kings and shit.
Yo, you know, that's crazy because Jaws, before he passed away, wanted to come out with another crew called Three Kings, 3K. And I remember like in the 80s, TK had told me and Easy, he was like, yo, yo, these guys want to film y'all. But we wasn't interested in that. We just was tagging up. I wasn't thinking about selling no cam. KRS-One used to be like, yo, y'all niggas' names is big. Y'all can make money. I'm just thinking about bombing, man. I ain't thinking about nothing else but bombing. You know, so, you know, we were just hard into just bombing, man. You know, maybe back then, if I could have did things different, I probably would have did things different, though. But everything happens for its reasons, though, you know. But we still here. We still alive, breathing, man. We going to represent Josh, man, forever, eternally, man. You know?
Yeah. That was the time, bro. Yo.
Yo.
Yeah. So do you have any shout outs before we wrap it up?
But who's the number 10 favorite?
Damn, I think I gave all my shout outs, man, to everybody, man. You know,
that's what it is, yo.
Like, yo, easy, love you, easy, man. My boy Dooligan, my boy, my boy Jim Star, man. TK, love you, nigga. That's my big bro right there, for real, man. TK, man. You know what I mean? Nation's respected, man. You know, that was a wild boy back in the days too, man. You get caught in the layers with that boy, it was something different, man. Yeah, yo, in respect to you also, man, for keeping it alive, man, for keeping everything, keeping the culture together, man, with everything, man. Because right now, we ain't got a lot of spots like back in the days, like the writers' benches and places where you meet writers. You just got to catch them when you catch them, or, you know, and it was different back then. It was like a lot of prime spots where people gathered at, man, and we don't really have that. And I feel it should be more unity amongst the artists, man. When one come through, pull the next brother up, pull him through, man. You know, you see he's struggling, but you see that man got talent, pull him through. You know, I don't feel people should be arrogant, man, because you made it through a certain, you know. I mean, that's just what I feel, man. But some people may not have compassion, and people like, yo, fuck that nigga. I got it from the dirt. You gonna get it from the dirt, you know. But I mean, that's them, man. You know, but that's just what I feel, man. We should all work together, man. Cause it's like one family, man, like a secret society. But people who don't do graffiti, they be like, yo, these niggas is crazy. Fuck is wrong with these niggas running around spray cans. I remember Easy Mom, she thought this nigga was crazy. She was like, yo, you was a sick dude, man. You know, cans all over the dresser. You know what I mean? All this crazy shit, man. It was wild, man. You know, I hope I covered enough area, man. You know, I don't know if you got any more questions or whatever, man. You know, to this joint fade out, man. You know, you willing to ask, man. You know,
all right, nah, man. You know, we're about to jump off right now and shit. So I salute you, my brother. Yeah. Thank you for coming on. It was an honor. Thank you so much. I fanned out right now, my nigga. That shit was crazy. You dropped them gems, nigga. Salute to the fucking mark. You know what I'm saying? You created our generation, my nigga. I want to let you.
Yeah. Yo, y'all want to say one thing too, man. This is crazy, like about Cope. Cope, my boy, man. Like. Not even just bombing wise, man, like from the 80s, man, and people be trying to throw dirt on Cope's name. Me personally, I never known Cope for none of that shit they be saying about him. But I feel sometimes when you got a status, when you on a certain level and that people ain't on, that niggas that try to shun your name, man, and throw stones at you and be like, and niggas will make rumors without having something to substantiate it. You dig what I'm saying? You know, so... You know, my respect go out to him, man, because he was a true legend, man. He did his thing, though, you know. And like a lot of writers, man, there was some that really ain't, that did a little something, but there wasn't no real heavy hitters, man, like Iz hitters, men hitters, man. N1, JL, man, from Wild Crew, man. Like you had a lot of dudes, Quick RTW. I remember him when I was a kid. Like these guys was really going in, man, like for real, you know. And, you know, you had the insides, Bones, AD, Tax, Esteem. You had, you know, Brooklyn Cats, AI, you know, and the list goes on, man. You had a lot of dudes, man, that was doing certain things. And my boy FR from LES too. FR had a lot of those. He had the GGs, the double R's, he had the J's, the M's. But I hear nobody talk about these people, man, that actually really put in work, you know? And, you know, you have my boys, man, from Smith Projects that used to stay over there where Lee was at. You know, Go For and them, BB, Bill Blast and all them dudes. They used to rock the J's and M's. They used to ride through your way, you know. And, you know, also a piece of shit. I think she used to live around your way, Bushwick somewhere. A little short Spanish cat. That was my boy, too. And my boy D-Main from NOK Crew in Kano. D-Man. I ain't see D-Man in a long time, man. He was rocking with TDM too, you know. And peace to Shammer, man. Respect to you, Shammer, man. Love you, nigga, man. You know. And I'm gonna give you a call too, man. I got your message, man. And it's like, but then some of the writers, man, like we lost contact with. You know, some niggas is in jail. Some niggas may be strung out on drugs. Some niggas may be dead, or you know, and sometimes it's hard to track dudes down, man. Sometimes, you know, like me, I would be in jail. I'm about to do an interview sometimes, and I would get locked up. And people be like, yo, what's up with Josh? It's hard to catch him, you know. But right now, I'm doing good, man. My mind is straight, and everything's good, man. All that other stuff is behind me, man. I'm just about moving forward, man. Excelling, man. Not, you know. So anyway, man, yo, man, it's a pleasure, man, for you having me on the show, man. You know, respect to y'all, man. 21 salute, man.
Yo, nothing but blessings, my brother.
All right, man. No doubt, man. No doubt, man. I was gonna say more, but I had to tone it down, man. My big bro TK was like, "Nah, man, don't do it like that, man. Give him a couple of gut shots, man, but don't."
Yo,
you know what I mean?
My brother,
What's up? Yo, you too, man. Thank you too, man. And keep it real, man. And keep the real live bombing niggas on. Keep them on your show, man. The true legends, man. You know, let them tell her how it is, man. You know, hand pick them good, man. Don't just get them freestyling niggas, man. I'm just looking to get on the camera. You know what I mean? Niggas that really put in work for this thing, man. Here, man. It ain't come by like for nothing, man. And when people deserve it, man. Even some of these new dudes, man. Yo, they deserve it, man. You know, cause they putting in work. Because it don't make no difference, man. Like if you an old DJ and some new nigga come out with some futuristic shit. Like, yo, these niggas is popping too now. You know, like and like the old time niggas. Oh, these young bucks don't know none of them old niggas be saying that. Yo, anyway, yo, stay up, man. Yo, man, love y'all niggas, man. Stay up, respect, man. Salute, man. I'm out, yo. All right, come on.